Hi everyone, part 2 showing off what I've been up to recently. As you can see here, I don't know how well these are going to come out. I do need to get myself a new light. This is the mounted Ringwraiths by Games Workshop for the Lord of the Rings range. So the 9, the Nazgul, depicted as you see them in the Fellowship of the Ring when they're chasing the hobbits to Bree across the Brandybuck Ferry, or when they're chasing Arwen and Frodo across the plains towards Rivendell. Now, these aren't produced as a set anymore, certainly not in metal, and I know for a fact that this mounted Witch King is quite a rare model to get hold of. So when my mate Rich mentioned that he had some of these that he wanted painting up, I thought, why not? I'll give it a go. It's been a while since I've done any wraiths like this. Now, when I did my own wraiths, and I've only got foot wraiths, I dry brushed these with grey, or highlighted them with grey, and personally I think they came out a little bit too light. The black has lost some of its menace in the grey highlights, and it does just look like a dark grey cloak. So I thought what I'd do with these ones is I'd try something different. So the horses, to start with, everything was undercoated black. The horses are a very dark brown, using a very sort of subtle highlight to pick out the muscles on the horses. The cloaks of the riders were then given a coat of black, and then sort of given a heavy wash of a mix of black and Vallejo night blue, and you can't really see it on the camera, but there is a tinge of dark blue on the back of the cloaks. I just wanted to give it a little bit of extra depth, try to make them look a little bit more menacing and a little bit less grey. As I said, you can't really see it on here. I then went over with an extreme highlight of a dark grey on some of the more obvious folds of cloth. Started the swords and the metal with a very dark mix of black and gunmetal, highlighted with silver. Same with the horses and the armour on the horse. Really nice to paint. Like, the details on some of these for such old models, in particular these ones, are my favourites. For such old models, the detail on this is fantastic. Really nice. Nice to finally get to paint the set as well, and not have to pay through the nose to get hold of them. A little bit of weathering on the end of the capes, or the end of the edge of the cloaks, to make it look like they've been riding hard to catch their prey. Yeah, really nice to paint, quite fun. So thanks for watching everyone, and I'll catch up with you all soon. Bye.